Have you heard about Judge Powell's kid? Reported missing.
If you do not release him, you will pay the ultimate price.
If anyone deserves to be killed, it's whoever did this.
I know I should include you more.
My dad and my brother, they don't even know I exist.
Good. I'd rather have you all to myself.
This little angel's Dexter.
Hello, Dexter. He doesn't remember anything about his mother.
Good question. It was basically the inevitability of it, how he is fated to become who he is. But also, we got the chance to show his inexperience, his evolution. I mean, we meet him, you've seen the pilot, right? So we meet him in college. He's never kissed a girl. He doesn't have any friends. He doesn't know how to hug his own sister. And that's all the kind of, when we met the original Dexter, Michael Hall, he was 35 years old and completely developed as a serial killer. And we now had the unique opportunity, I don't know what show gets to do this, to show how this all began and to show him making mistakes and his social awkwardness and his inability to talk to his own family and the eventual urge taking over, that fate because of his childhood, of what happened to him when he was 2 years old. We got to more deeply explore that and explore the father-son relationship. It's a father and son story as well as a family story, as well as a serial killer story, as well as a cop show. I thought of that, the swimming pool sequence, in the middle of the night. And I just wrote down, I do this thing called midnight notes. It drives my wife crazy. And I just scribbled swimming pool. And luckily I remembered what it meant the next morning. Sometimes I don't know what those notes mean. And it is such a formative and transformative moment in a person's life, in a father's life, in a marriage. You know, they struggle to stay married, and it also shows why Harry wanted another son so badly. And Harry, there's a tug of guilt that lives inside Harry, because Harry's responsible for that. He left that door open. He's watching a football game and not paying attention to what's going on outside. And that just so informs, it so helps Christian Slater play the scenes that he subsequently plays in 1973 and in 1991. That's the thing, is the show takes place in two time periods. We very often in the writing room say, wait, what time period are we in here? And then we figure it out. But it's a very important scene, and any parent will relate to that. Anybody will relate to that. It's so moving and so beautifully shot. So the opening sequence in Original Sin, I was having dinner with Chris McCarthy, who is the co-chairman of Paramount and the Yellowstone guy and all of this, and MTV Entertainment. And he said, can you figure out a way to get Michael Hall into the beginning of the show, so that we know, so that the audience, first of all, they're going to be hearing his voice narrating, and second of all, so that we can look forward to doing another show with Michael. Michael by then had come to me and said, you know what, Dexter's in my bone, Clyde, Dexter's in your bones, let's keep going. Can you figure out a way? So that opening scene in Original Sin, I wrote in 15 minutes. It was just there. It was begging to be released. And then that led us to being able to understand how resurrection can indeed happen. In the beginning of Resurrection, the doctor says to Dexter, Michael Hall, had you been shot in the summertime, you'd be dead. But you were shot in 0-degree weather, and We ripped you open and were able to get you minutes before you died. And you said, as you see, the ambulance, not the ambulance, the police SUV is speeding as fast as it can, and it's a race against time to save a life, and we did it.